everybody. Letitia, I can't believe you plugged twins in. Oh my gosh. I'm super excited to be here as usual. So Letitia, thank you so much for putting me on another platform with you. I'm always excited to partner with you and sit next to you, and I've just learned so much. So it's just amazing. But again, I am Tamika. I am your jewelry lady, your paparazzi, affordable, beautiful, fine jewelry lady. And again, I am elated to be here. So I know most of you know me. For those of you who don't, again, I am Tamika. I am your number one jewelry lady. That's who I am. I have all the fine, affordable jewelry to edify and beautify your already beautiful selves. So that's me, and I'm super excited. Oh, I can't hear you.
I'm so sorry. Yes, I was on mute. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, so Dawn just like she said, twins? Question mark, question mark, question mark. No, she's not pregnant. I'm trying to like wish it on her. I'm trying to do that magic, that magic. Yeah. Sorry about that, Rima. I was actually on mute. You know how it is, sis. So thank you so much, Tamika, for your introduction. And this is going to be an amazing night. So if you guys could please do us a quick favor, if you could just share this out, because you're in a good room right now. If you've had a bad day today, I know majority of you who watch me every single day, you do have a full-time job, and you probably went through just a rough day from the moment you woke up, and you're probably having to deal with the snow and dealing with crappy people at your job. And I hope when you do come here that it takes your mind off of your work, like you're actually thinking about you and your business. Somebody type in hashtag is all about me. Hello, hashtag is all about me. Yes, 2018 needs to be all about you. It's nothing wrong. I had to find out literally a couple of weeks ago that it's okay to be selfish in business. It's okay to be a selfish MLMpreneur. Because here's the thing, guys. I'm going to put this quote up sometime tomorrow because I really want to go in on this. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow for that. Here's the thing, guys. If you're not taking care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. You can't. If you're not taking care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. So I started, and I'm going to share this with you, Tamika. I haven't shared this with anybody else, but I started to eat first. Like when I would cook dinner or when I would make breakfast, I would make sure that I ate first. And here's why. I used to always make sure everybody else ate before I did. Make sure my husband ate, make sure the kids ate. And then I would sit down and eat, but I wasn't really enjoying it because I'm looking at the sink and I'm like, oh my God, I have to wash all those dishes, right? But it's like now I eat first and I'm more relaxed, I'm more tranquil. And then when I do serve everybody else, I serve it with more gratitude. I serve with more like, not like rushing through serving or any animosity or anything like that. I actually serve and I enjoy serving because I took care of me first, and now I can just take care of the world. So that's my mission this year for all of you. All of you ladies out there who are watching this right now, you got to take care of you first. So all through this conversation tonight, I want you guys to think about you and you alone. Don't think about your husband. I have a husband too. I said it. Don't think about your husband. Don't think about the kids. All that's going to get taken care of. Right now, we need to think about you and you alone. So yeah, so we're going to really get into it. We have like 4 topics for you guys tonight that we're going to discuss and talk about. If any of you guys have any questions, definitely post it on in the comments below. If you stay to the end, we have an awesome treat for you guys. Those of you who really want to dominate on social media, we have an awesome treat for you guys towards the end. So please make sure that you wait. And most importantly, do not forget to share this out. Share this out, share this out, share this out. So the first question that we're going to be, or the first topic that we're going to be going over tonight is, how do you want 2018 to feel? How do you want it to feel, Tamika, in 2018?
Man, so 2018 for me, so before I answer that really quick, I'm just going to say with that question, and I'm going to talk me, before 2018 got in, because I have such a great coach.
Thank you.
My started in 2017. And I think that was a huge part of why I'm on fire. And so, because I didn't wait. So what I did was I didn't make a resolution. I chose a word. And so how I want 2018 to feel, I want it to feel contagious.
Whoa, I like that.
My fire, I want it to be contagious. So that's why I go so hard. So people say, oh, like, you're giving us good tidbits, but you're giving us a whooping. That's right, because I want it to be so contagious. I want you to go ahead and do it. I want you to grab it. I want you to get it while it's hot. Don't wait. You know, so that's what it is for me. That's what I want 2018 to feel like. I want it to be contagious. I want it to roll over on everybody else. I want to be overflow. I want it to be pouring out where everybody just catches it, you know, and everybody's on fire. It's like, tag your it, tag your it, tag your it, and passing it down.
I love that, Tamika. You're the first person I ever heard. A lot of people say I want wealth, I want prosperity, I want to, you know, all these other words. But the fact that you said contagious, and when you think of success is contagious. It is. When you see other people making money, and when you see other people moving and shaking out there online, it is contagious. You want that. I'm even fall back even to myself, you know, with my coach, you know, even though I'm a coach, I have a coach as well. And I was contagious when I saw her lifestyle. I wanted that, you know, freedompreneur lifestyle. I wanted that lifestyle to basically, I can just travel the world and able to, like, we're deciding on which state we want to move in, right? And I'm like, hell, I could live anywhere. I don't work. I'm not locked into anywhere. You know what I mean? I can go anywhere in the world. It's so cool. You know, success is so true. It's so contagious. You know, even like, my answer to that question is that, you know, my feeling, how I want to feel about 2018 is that I want to feel transformed. I want to really, really take what I'm doing right now and just explode it like so big to where it's like a complete transformation. Because a lot of times we are so used to hearing all the stuff that our sponsor has taught us, you know, doing our list of 100 and doing all this cold calling and cold inboxing and all this other stuff, that we find it hard to transform ourselves into something else. Like last night, I did an amazing webinar with some It Works consultants, and a lot of them was not really retaining the information that I was sharing, only because it's so hard to get out of your own way. It's so hard to get out of what you've been taught. And it's not until you come to a point where you're going to ask yourself, either you're going to want success or not. Either you really want to dominate your MLM business or not. And what that happens in that process, it takes a process of transformation. So I want to really not only have the feeling of transformation for myself, I want to have the feeling for transformation for everybody else, because it's very important that we constantly are transforming ourselves. I will never ever say in a million years that I'm an expert on social media, because nobody is an expert on social media. I don't care if you've been on social media forever. I've been doing social media for almost 10 years. But it's like, I'm always a student about social media. I'm always transforming my mindset about social media. Whenever the algorithms change or whenever the trends change, I always make sure to say, you know what? Let me be knowledgeable of this change. Let me stay a student so I can always catch those changes, right? Like, we always want to do that. So thank you so much, Tamika, for saying contagious. Somebody type in the comments, hashtag contagious, because we all want to get that, you know, we had that success, and it is contagious. Like, negativity is contagious, so with success is contagious. But all depends on the type of people that you're around. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. We're not even done with you guys. Those of you just hopped on, you just started from the beginning. So we are really getting into a heavy conversation on how do we want 2018 to feel. If you guys have any questions, post them in the comment section, and, you know, don't forget to share. So the second question I have for you, Tamika, is how do you want your customers to feel about you?
How do I want them to feel about me? Yeah, I want them to always feel like, they can come to me. I want them to feel like they're always number one. Always number one.
That's right.
That's my ultimate goal. Like, I don't want you to ever, anytime I deal in a customer, customer relationship, I want them to always feel like it's their first experience. Like, I just told somebody, I had a meeting with somebody, and I said, you remember, and it was about church, like, remember when you got saved, how you felt, how on fire it was, you know, like, oh my God, I love God. I want to clean the church. I want to do this. I want to do all this stuff. And then like a year go by, and it's like, it starts dwindling away, and it's dwindling. No, you have to keep that. So I want my customer to feel like the first time they met me, it was like, oh, this girl is, oh, look what she's doing. Oh, she sent me this. I want them to feel that every single time they have an encounter with me. I want them to feel when they have an encounter with somebody else, because it's okay to go to somebody else. But they're always going to say, no, I got to go back there, because you know what? She always made me feel like I was the only one in the room.
That's right.
One out of a million. It could be a million people. We say, you know what? She made me feel from all the way back there like I was right in front of her face. So I want that encounter with my customers every single time. Every time.
Yep, absolutely. And a lot of times, you know, when we're in business, the worst thing that we can stop thinking about is our customers. We gotta think about our potential customers most importantly.
Right.
Because the most amazing part of being in business that you do have a decision on who you want to be as your customer, who you don't want to be as your customer. You don't have to take everybody. And if you're the type of MLM consultant who's always just thinking about the money, you're not going to be successful, because it's more than just about the money. There's times where I had people who approached me and were like, oh, you know, I want to work with you, or I want you to coach me. And I'm like, no, I can't coach you. Like, I do it all the time. I turn away a lot of money because of that, you know. But at the end of the day, it's all about the value you can give and how you really, really, really want to make your audience to feel, your customers and your potential customers to feel. Like, if you really want to make a big impact, you know, you got to ask yourself, how do you want your customers to feel? I want my clients to know that they could come to me for anything pertaining to their business and really feel like they're not being let down. You know, like I've been in a lot of coaching programs where you're sitting in class and you're asking coach a question and it's like, oh, they make you feel like you're supposed to know the answer to that all along. I'm like, hello? Like, no, I need you to help me. You know, being in business is hard, y'all. You know, being in business is work. You know, I just shared a video. I don't know if you guys saw it. I shared a video by Denzel Washington. I shared it inside our tribe. And he's like, you know, success takes work. It's work. You know, it's a lot of work. And, you know, the only formula to it is to stay consistent. That's the formula. At the end of the day, the more consistent you are, the better. Like, if you want to dig a hole in the ground, you just can't, you know, take the shovel and hit it one time in the dirt and say, hey, that's a hole. No, it's not. You got to keep going and keep going and keep going. You know, you can't tell me you can't do it. I mean, look, you know, thousands of years ago, people made pyramids, you know, like that takes work and consistency, a lot of preparations, a lot of strategy, teamwork, them reaching, you know, you reaching out and getting help. This is work, you guys. And if you don't really take it as such, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. And I promise you, 99% of what your sponsor is telling you is wrong. I'm just being honest. Like, when you really start to think outside the box and really run your business as those all the big gurus out there who are making millions of dollars online, and when you really start to adopt what they're doing, you're gonna say, wow, you know, branding me is like the way to go. Really putting myself out there and selling who I am and sharing my story. That's who I am. You know, when I tell people that I don't want to put my 4 kids in daycare, you know, there's billions of women out there that feel the same exact way that I feel. You know, it's an awesome feeling. Yes, yes. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. We have Rami in the room. We have Latoya. Hey, Latoya, how you doing, sis? We have Natasha. Hey, Tawanta. Hey, girl. Because we got the long nails. Hey, I got that. Girl, I need a fill-in, Tawanta. I got to go there soon. You know, before Bali, girl. I can't go to Bali like this. Yeah. I make it your color that you have. Yes, we got Rima in the house. Yes, Rima, it takes a lot of work. Yes. Hey, Marche. Hey, Latoya. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. And do me a quick favor. If you haven't done so, please make sure that you share this out. This is amazing. I'm interviewing an amazing young lady, Miss Tamika. Yes. So our next question for you guys is, how are you going to make this year about Tamika?
Oh, these are good.
Yes.
I think, again, I'm making it about me because I am working my business to its highest potential.
Yep.
So I set the bar here, I'm working it here because I need to level up in each. And the harder I work my business, it is for me, like, I don't care about anything else. Like, I'm going hard no matter what. And I'm just cleaning up my circle all the way around, like, full circle. Like, if you dragging down, you're out. Like, cause that was 2017, and if you ain't leveled up in 2018, then I don't need you in my circle.
That's
What
right.
that spring cleaning is about. Got to spring clean your circle.
Absolutely.
That works just like you do your house. You need to do your circle. So my thing is my business, because
right.
my scary goal is financial freedom. The only way I'm gonna get that is if I discipline myself and make the focus my business and not this other stuff. Whatever 2017 didn't get me where I needed to be, 2018 is gonna get it. So I just need to be focused, laser focused on my business.
Yeah, and being laser focused is something that's extremely hard to be. Like, people don't understand like the meaning of what laser focus is. That means like you're not looking to the right, you're not looking to the left, you're just focused on that one goal day by day by day. Being laser focused, it means that you're going to make some people mad. You're going to make some people angry at you. Like right now on my cell phone, I have like 43 unread text messages from family members, from old coworkers, from friends that I'm just not going to go in and open because, you know, like you said, Tamika, we are so laser focused. And I was telling my mom the other day, you know, mom was like, why do you call your brother back? And I'm like, well, Mom, I have to be up here. Like my positivity, my grind, my hustle, it has to stay at 100% every day. I can't go down to 99%. I can't go down to 98%. It has to stay at 100% every single day. I got to work my business with 100% of me. I can't give 50%. I can't do 75%. It has to be 100%. And a lot of times what happens is that we want to only do 20%. We want to only, what did you say, Tamika? Say it.
The bare minimum. We want to do the bare minimum and expect to get the full load.
Absolutely.
And that equation does not work.
It don't work. It would never work. It's like, I would look at Beyonce when she's getting ready for a concert, and it's like she literally just forgets to eat. Like that's what laser focus mean. That laser focus mean that you're like in full grind mode. Like you're not paying attention to anybody else other than your mentor, your coach. Like you're just partnering with people who are also grinding. And it's like, that's what I was just saying, being laser focused. Like if you're going to say after this broadcast that you're going to start being laser focused because you heard, Tamika and myself said it, you got to really, really, really take action. You can't just be laser focused in January. And then when February comes, you're like, oh my God, my dog is sick, so I couldn't go live today. Or, me and my husband are arguing, so I couldn't, follow up with my customers. You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff we say as women that keeps us away, that robs our success. It's sad. It is extremely, extremely sad. I was just had a conversation with a young lady, and I'm like, yo, sit down, write on a piece of paper how much money you need to make per month that only pertains to you and the children. Like, sit down and write down, like, if it was just you and the kids, write down how much money you need to make every single month and work every single day trying and working towards making that amount of money every single month. That's what you have to do, because I want to share my story with you guys about, I love my mom to death. I love my dad to death. When my father passed away, when he passed away, we lost everything. We lost the house instantly. We tried everything to keep it together. I had 2 jobs, my brother and my sister, they was contributing, but we couldn't keep up with the lifestyle that we had when my father was alive. So we lost everything. We had to sit out in our driveway and sell our couch, sell our washer and dryer, sell anything that we could take off the wall to sell so that we could pay for the move. Because once the bank take over your house, it's gone. Like, that's it. They'll give you a certain amount of days to leave. You have to leave it, and that's it. You're done. It's and we're as women, we're so unaware of our finances, on what's being spent, what's being put away, that when something traumatic happens, that's when we start to say, oh my God, what should I do? Like, are you making preparations right now in your MLM business to make yourself dominate? Like I told you, like last night I had a call with a couple of women, and they were like, oh, I get sales. I get sales of like, are you really making sales to the point to where you can support you and your children? And if you're not, then you have to do some work. You have to get laser focused, like we just said. So yeah, to me, like, that's just so important. Like, just tell us a little bit, and I'm just, throwing you a curveball, but tell us some of the things that you had to sacrifice in the past year to be where you're at today.
So let's see. I think I sacrificed, and I don't know if I want to use sacrifice, because I think at the time it probably felt like a sacrifice.
Yeah.
But now that I have clarity, it wasn't a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always the first partaker of anything that I say.
Absolutely.
So if I'm, holding on to dead friendships, holding on to, even family too. Sometimes you gotta let them go too.
That's right.
And just letting those, and what I call them is distractions. Okay, because distractions come in all forms, types, people, places, television, family, friends, outings. At the time you feel like, oh my goodness, like I can't do all of that but if you really, really, really are laser focused, and my focus is that scary goal, it's like, you gotta let that go, because later you get to the end of that rainbow, when you get to that pot of gold, to that scary goal, it's like, all of that's gonna be there.
Yep.
All of that will be there for you times 20. Like, you don't have to worry about any of that. That's just gonna come to you automatically, because you work so hard to get to where you are. So I had to let some of that stuff go. Like, I don't have time to be on the phone and you vent to me about stuff that you haven't changed in 2015, 16, 17, and now we in 8, and we talking about the same stuff. No, I don't have time for that. That is 20, 30, 40, an hour, 60 minutes of my time that I could have spent on my business, that I could have did a class, that I could have went and got more customers. I could have did anything that was going to focus on me and my business. So some people think they're missing out on those things, but really those things are just holding you back. Because believe it or not, people like to keep you where they are. And if somebody want to see you grow, and they're not encouraging you to go and grow, then you need to let them go. You have to let them go. It's a must. They want to keep you right where they are. If they're here, they like, I'm good with you right here. I don't start to have a problem until you start to elevate. Because then they start to have a problem with you. But you need they're just holding you. It's like crabs in a pot. That's like my favorite thing. Like, you try to go up, they try to pull you back down. Those people, you have to really, and that's how you know, like, you really have clarity and you're really focused, because you recognize that. Yep. You don't go year after month and year after year holding on to those bag of people, or those things that you think are so important. Like, I need to get to this party. I need to hang out with these people. No, you don't.
Yep.
No, you don't. Not if you're trying to build a business. The owner of Macy's, the owner of Walmart, those people, you think that's what they're doing?
Nope.
No. And so that's what I look at. So did I have to lose some of those things? Absolutely. Sometimes tragedy comes in different forms of life.
Yeah.
Whether it be with your spouse, whether it be with your children, whether it be family members, friends. And sometimes God really has to do something to shake you. Like, what are you doing? Are you focused, or are you just playing around?
Absolutely.
And so that's why when I do lives, or when I talk to people, I'm like, you first have to ask yourself a scary question. What are you doing? Are you building a business, or are you building a hobby? You have to ask that question before you get started. If you don't, then you'll try to mix and mingle them both together, and you can't.
You can't. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. Like, one of the major things that I sacrificed is me putting everybody else before me. Me literally, like, I will be working my business, and then, like, the minute somebody will come in the house, or the minute somebody will call me, or the minute my favorite TV show came on, I would instantly go and I will watch that, or my attention will be focused on that. I never, in the past, it was so hard for me to sit down and say, even if the phone rings, laser focus. Even if somebody gives me a text message, laser focus. Even if I go live, if somebody calls or texts me, laser focus. Even if hubby wants some attention, laser focus. It's like, when you really, really really, really, really want to be successful in your business, you're going to do the things that make you uncomfortable. You're going to do the things that's going to make some people mad. You're going to do you're going to do those things just so you can be successful. If you go out there and you do your research and if you interviewed every millionaire out there in the world, they would tell you that they had to sleep 2 hours a night, that they ate once a day, that they had to wear the same clothes for weeks, because they were so laser focused onto their success. Like, if somebody told you right now that if you worked extremely hard and stayed laser focused in your business for the next 30 days, that you'll get $1 million. I'm telling you, Tamika, you know, everybody in here will be, you know, out there hustling, selling their products, you know, out there doing everything they needed to do in their businesses. But the fact that, you know, your light at the end of the tunnel is solely dependent upon how much work you put into your business, now you want to fall back. Now you want to make excuses. Now you want to say it's not working. Now you don't even want to pay for a class. Like, now when it's you that has to do the work, right? When it's your ass on the line, then you come back. And you can't have that mentality. Us as women, we make so much excuses. We really do. We allow all these things in our environment to set us back. And even the people that are in your circle, your team, they're holding you guys back. I'm going to just say it. Your team is holding you back. If you really want to elevate, if you just spend less time with your team and get around other like-minded women, you'll be way far ahead. People are going to turn around like, wow, like, you really changed. No, I haven't changed. I just stopped hanging out with you. I just stopped, you know, I just stopped being in your circle. Not changed. I just changed my environment. That's it. You know, if you're always in the dark 24/7, you know, for the next 30 days, and then you're into the light, your whole personality changes, your skin color changes, your complexion changes, like, everything changes. But you have to change everything. You gotta do that. You gotta do it, even if you're just by yourself for a little while. You know, at the end of the day, you can move. You can literally operate your business on your own without being in your chaotic circle. Because I get it, when you're in a team, like, a lot of times they can get catty. These can get a little bit like, what did she say? What does she mean by that? I'm a, you know, take her out of this group, or, you know, whatever. All this stupidness happens because it's so sad what we do to each other as women, and how we treat each other and how we react to each other without really thinking of the fact that we are influencers, and we're not only educating other women, we're educating our daughters, we're educating our nieces, you know. And it's so important that we look at situations with a spirit of love. You know, I love all of you ladies who are my clients. That's why I tell you, whenever we in class, but I love y'all. I really mean it. I do love y'all. I'm not one of them coaches like, no, you're my client and that's it. Yeah, I mean, there's always lines, there's always boundaries, but at the end of the day, I love who you guys are. I love the success that you guys are going to continuously make in your business. Like, I always, even when I have some of y'all who are difficult and not getting it sometimes, I still love you guys, because at the end of the day, we all learn differently, we all grow differently, and I'm so happy that I could partner with you guys and really be part of your success. It's just so important. So, you know, last but not least, Tamika, like, how are you going to make 2018 about your customers?
Let's see. I think so, like, as of today, making it about my customers is, you know, just bringing new ideas to the company, bringing new ways for them to save, bringing, you know, being consistent, which is so important. You know, I don't want to be like the typical jewelry lady. I want to be the jewelry lady that they come to, if you kind of understand. So just introducing, always, you know, being spontaneous, bringing new ideas. And so that's why I allow myself to have time for myself, because I need to allow my brain, my mind to be clear enough to download new stuff from my customers.
That's right.
I don't want to be the same old. I don't want to be like, because we have a million paparazzi people, okay? But when they think paparazzi, I want them to think Tamika, because I've introduced different things. I've flipped it. I just do different. I'm a variety of things, although I'm just one person. So I want to be that person to my clients. So I'm always brainstorming and thinking about new ways to give to them. And always want to be able to give back. Always want to be able to give back. I'm always giving. Because my biggest thing is, if you're a big giver, you'll have no, your receiving will be in abundance.
So true. And I love the how you are, Tamika, and like you're just a complete powerhouse. Like, was it last week you did a live and you was talking about, spending time with yourself, taking care of you, a me day, getting your nails done, getting your feet done. And yeah, you wasn't selling anything in that live, but really you was making your customers aware that it's okay to think about you to have a me day. We feel bad as women sometimes spending $20 on ourselves for
Right.
And I'm only saying that because that was me. I would feel bad for buying clothes for myself. Like, I would be in the clothing store and I'd be like, I'll have a whole bunch of pants in my hands or dresses and stuff. And I'll be like, oh, let me put some away, even though I knew I needed it, I would feel bad for buying, an extra pair of shoes, I would just feel bad for it. But that's how we are as women at some point in our lives. We had something happened at one point in our life, that making us first was a bad thing. Putting us first was a bad thing. That's why I love how Oprah said, speak your truth. If your truth is that you want to really pamper yourself, if you want to get your hair done, if you want to get your nails done, if you need to update your subscription for your glasses, or you need to go to the dentist, or you need to, you're feeling pains in your chest and you just like, let me take some Tylenol and keep going. But really in the back of your mind, like, you're like, what, maybe I should go to the doctor, maybe I should see. But we become so unaware of everything until it gets very, very bad. So I love the fact that you did that live and you mentioned that, because guess what happened? Everybody on there was thinking of a way that they could do something that day or that week that was about them. So they probably did that. They probably, got their nails done, or even like just spent a quiet moment at lunchtime with just them by themselves. And then eventually you probably came on the end of the week and showed your jewelry and they're like, oh, it's all about me. Let me buy this necklace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys guys pick up what I'm putting down. Like, it's more than just words. It's more than just sentences. It's the impact beyond that. It's like how you make your customers feel every single day. It's more than important. That's why every time I go live, or every time I'm even watching somebody else's live, I always compliment another woman. I'm not one of those girls that be like, oh, she thinks she all that. No, because we are beautiful. We are amazing. We are worthy. We are more than enough. We can actually have another human being inside of us. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we're life. We're everything. Like, nothing happens in this world without us having some type of influence or impact on it. But then we got to ask ourselves, how bad do we want it? How bad do we want to be successful? How bad we want it? A lot of times those people around you who are hating on what you're doing, they're just intimidated by you.
Yeah.
You're sad. I'm totally different. Like, if I see somebody out there on social media who is bigger than I am, have more followers, I'll inbox them and say, hey, how can I work with you? Like, no pay. I've done it. I said no pay. I just want to just work with you and your organization, you and your company. That's it. I just want to be a wall on the flower. Some of us are not even willing to be interns. You know what I'm saying? Just for a little while. So we can pick up some nuggets. You know what I mean? So that's what they did, Jesus and his disciples, they stayed next to him to pick up the nuggets. And that's what we need to do in our businesses. Sometimes just the people we're around, we just need to partner with them without asking for anything in return, only expecting how they can impact us in our lives. And that's just, hugely important. Yes, $20. Oh, Tuata says, yes, $20 or $17. We struggle to loving ourselves. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We feel guilty about it. That's why when I do my lives, it's like Wednesdays are dedicated to like you, like me time. Like, what did you do for you? Now it's Wednesday. It's already 3 days in. What did you do for yourself? Like, especially like moms, like they feel guilty because it's like, I need to be taking care of the kids. But what you don't realize is when you take time for yourself, it allows you to be a better mom, a better wife, a better friend, a better aunt. It because you've now got all of that junk off out of your mind, able for your mind to get new stuff downloaded into, like for you to have that moment of woosah.
Yep.
And go right back in like, bam, bam, I can do it now. What? Mommy. You hear that all day. You need to have a moment of silence.
Yes, you do.
Power never hurt anybody. It never hurts anybody.
Yep.
Okay. So it's truly important. And I always want whether it's my followers or my customers, to feel like, know that I care about you beyond the jewelry.
That's
I care
right.
about you beyond what I'm doing.
Yep.
You know, genuinely about you, and you take care of you.
Absolutely. I mean, it's so important what we do the first 30 minutes of the day. I mean, I do like daily rituals every day. And those first 30 minutes of just peace and quiet, where it's just you and the Lord, or you and just yourself. I mean, it's just tremendous of what you're going to feel and how you're going to react to the world if you just do that for the next 30 days. Like I always keep saying next 30 days, and really at the end of the day, the best way to form a habit is to do massive action for the next 30 days.
That is so very true. So very true.
Yes. Sorry about that. My baby was crying. But yeah, guys, I'm so appreciative of every one of you who joined us tonight, because, you know, this was a short broadcast, but at the end of the day, it was hugely impactful. So we're going to talk a little bit about live streaming. Only reason why I want to bring this up, because a lot of you guys are still scared. You're still not live streaming. You're still nervous about it. And if you are doing it, you're doing it wrong. And if you are doing it, you're doing it on the wrong platform. Like, you know, live streaming, guys. It's like, it's where you need to be. And I don't know what anybody needs to do, or how much it's going to take for you guys to understand that if you're not live streaming, you're not branding you. You're not. So, Tamika, if you just share with us your story of when you first heard about live streaming, and from that point to now, you know, what was your process? Just summing the whole thing up.
So when live stream first came out, like I'll never forget, like it came out and I found out by accident, like, cause I was on social media, you know, I always did an MLM of some sort. So I was on social media, and then I remember my friend saying, like, do you have the live yet? And I remember seeing people, you know, like going live, but it was so frustrating to me because my phone did not have the feature yet. Like I could not get it. I was
that was me too.
Oh my God. I will never, I'm telling you, I'm so passionate about live that is so crazy. I will never forget. I was emailing Facebook.
Yep.
Like, I don't know why this is not on my phone, but it's on everybody else's phone. And then I was going on YouTube. I was Googling, like, how do you get live?
Yep.
How do you get on my type of phone? Like, I was watching his videos when they were trying to create live. And if I was missing something, I was like, what is wrong? I thought I had to get a new phone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was going stir crazy. I was like, I need to get on live. And it was just like something in me was just like, no, you need to get on live. No, I was like, no, I know. It's like you talk to yourself, like, self, we need to get on live.
That's right.
No, we can't. So it was so frustrating. And then I think a day or two went by, and I was like checking like every day. And so a day or two went by, and somehow I was talking to somebody, she's like, you haven't went live yet? You need to try it now. I was like, I can't. My phone won't allow me to do it. And I tried it, and oh my goodness, it came up. I was so elated. It was like Christmas Day. And so in the midst of all of that, I didn't even know how nervous I really was, but I just wanted to do it. Like, I wanted to know, like, it's a new social media thing. Like, ooh, this is new. This should be interesting. So I was nervous, but I knew in my heart of hearts is like, I need something. Like, you know how you ever feel like, I need something else. Like, I know I'm doing my business, but it's just like blah. I need something else.
Yep.
And I started doing it, and then it started getting fun. And then at first it was just like, I don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong. I'm just gonna keep doing it. People are watching, you know? And so that's when you just realize, like, especially in business, like, okay, I need to probably get a little bit more serious about it. And so I grew to like love doing it. And as long as people were like, oh my goodness, you live, you're talking about whatever the case may be, it just piqued the interest to go up and up more and more and more. I got more interested in it. And to where I was just like, I want to learn everything about live. I want to know when there's a change in live. I want to like, and so I just, you know what I mean? Like you say, hit the ground running. That's what I did with live.
Yes.
And I did, and I didn't even like, I wasn't even good at it. That's the thing.
Yes.
But this is why, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, my story is just like so crazy, but just really quick. This is why that word contagious is so important. Okay?
Yep.
from 2018 on. I'm gonna tell you why it's important in my life, because with all of that with live, I got on Periscope, and because I saw all the LuLaRoe ladies on Periscope, and I was like,
yes.
what? They are killing it. This is probably where I need to be. And so I get on Periscope, and I've done, and I did it, and I was successful. I was like,
Yes.
people follow me. And then I don't know if Dawn's still on here. Oh, she is. Dawn found me on Periscope. Okay?
Wow.
Listen to this. It was because I had joined Paparazzi, and I probably was only like a month in. Okay. And I was on Periscope, and I was hitting it hard. I was on there. I didn't care. And she contacted me via email, and she was like, "You gotta show me." And Dawn, I said, I hope you're okay with me telling the story. It's too late. I let it out, but you gotta show me. Like, I saw your live, and I was like, and I was amazed because I'm thinking. I remember telling my husband, like, this lady is like, because her rank is ahead of mine, and I'm just like, I'm just a consultant because I started, and so. We talked and we connected, and she was like, and I was telling her all these ways to do it. Now listen, I just was going after it. So that's why the word contagious. I'm telling you, when you are excited about what you're doing, people will latch on to you.
Yes, they would. Absolutely.
And they're like, take me with you. Like, how do we do this? Let's do it. Let's connect. Let's do it. Because I didn't know, like, but I knew that I had a hunger to master it. I knew I had a hunger to be like, I want to be good at this. I don't have to be, you don't have to be like, I'm the best. I'm not cocky, but I want to be good at it. If I'm going to do it, then I want to strive to be the best at it. You know? So it was funny because she was like, how long you been doing this? And I told her, she was like, what? I was like, yeah. And she was like, I don't believe you. I was like, no, seriously, I've only been doing this a month. She was like, I'm so happy I found you. And so today, she was like, I'm so happy I found you.
That's awesome.
So that's my journey of live. I mean, I missed some stuff, in there, but that's in the ultimate setup. That's my journey of live. And I've loved it ever since. And I'm just like grabbing a hold, like, you on the ride, I'm going with it. Bumps and all, I'm just going with it.
Yeah, it's an amazing platform. It's an amazing addition to add when it comes to the marketing in your business. It's an amazing way to market who you are and what you are and how you can help and serve the world. It's your own TV show. And one of the things, like, back in the day, I remember when a lot of people was buying commercial ads and segments on television, how much it was millions of dollars back in the day. In order for you to even, get on anybody's broadcast, you had to put up like 6-7 figures, for 30 seconds to get noticed and just have a hope and prayer that people will buy or pay attention. And now that we have live streaming, and we had it for live streaming on Facebook has been around for 2 years now. But Periscope was out before then, but this platform has helped battered women, get out of horrible relationships. This has helped foundations make billions of dollars. It has helped celebrities even become bigger celebrities. It has helped, 7-year-olds make 6 figures every year, all from just sharing their art and their talents and their abilities. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on and on. And the fact that we're afraid, like most women are afraid to hit that go live button. You guys you don't understand on the influence and the potential and the increase in your business that you're missing out on. You're just missing out. And the only way to really master live streaming, you have to do it the same way Tamika did. You just have to hit the go live button and make it happen. Like, my story was, I started live streaming on Periscope for a very long time, and I was super nervous in the beginning, but my passion, I was telling a few of the ladies last night, my passion, my drive, me not wanting to continuously put my children in daycare was just totally trumped my fear. Like, me not wanting to put my kids in daycare and me wanting to get out of my job, fear was like all the way to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even on the table. Like, I wanted to leave my job and I wanted to be the #1 influencer in my kids' life so bad that I just went live scared. I went live and my feet would be shaking, my hands would be sweating, and I just did it. Whether it was for 10 minutes and then it increased to where I could go be on live for like 4 hours, like easy, without even knowing. without even knowing that I'm actually live for 4 hours. Like that's how, beast out I was about going
Yep.
live. And what are some of the things, Tamika, that you have heard women say whenever they came to you? I know you have a large team, and I know they see you go live, and they may have certain opinions about it or why they're not going live. So just tell us some of the things that they might say without saying any names. I know you won't say anything, so.
So let me see. Some reasons why we don't go live. A lot of people say I don't have time.
Yeah.
I work a full-time job.
That's right.
I have kids at home. Now, for every excuse, I can give you a way to go live. But I'm just gonna give you the excuses. Oh, like the biggest thing is like I don't have time. Like I don't have time to go live, or I'm shy. I can't do the live. I don't know what to talk about. Those are probably the top ones. There's probably lots more, but
yeah,
those
but that is the top.
Huh?
That is the top reason. It's time.
It's like I don't have time. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, but I have an answer for that. I have, when people say that, I'm like, oh, you don't? So you do have time. You have to make time for what you want. Okay.
Amen to that.
If you make time to go to lunch, you go live.
If you make time to go to work, you could go live. Period.
Because you know what? You are building someone else's empire. You are building someone else's dream.
That's right.
And you are yours on hold. So if you want to keep putting your dreams and your empire and your legacy on hold, because their legacy is being built with or without you. So if you want to put your legacy on hold for somebody else's, that's your choice. But don't use the excuse, because it's an excuse to say I don't have time. Because you can skip the smoke break. You can give 10 minutes of your lunch break. You can do it going to work, coming from work. Come on, you can do it while you cooking dinner.
Amen.
Helping the kids with homework. And the most famous one. If you're scrolling on that phone for 10 minutes,
you could go live.
That was your live right there. And you
That's
only had
right.
5 minutes. You had to do the whole 10. So those are the top reasons I get often.
Absolutely. Tamika, when they came out with Wi-Fi on the subway, because before we were in New York, we couldn't. Well, once we got on that subway, all your calls dropped. Like, boop. And when they put Wi-Fi on the subway, everybody was going live on the subway. Like, there's time you could always fit 10, 20 minutes. If you don't got 10, 20 minutes throughout your day, then you don't have a business. I'm going to say it just like that. I don't care if y'all get mad at me. Yep. If you can't put 10, 20 minutes aside for your business to hit that go live button, you have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You have a problem. Point blank, period. And I don't care what you're struggling with. I don't care if you're struggling with content. I don't care if you're struggling with time. I don't care if you're struggling with the kids. Like, me and Tamika has all that struggle and more, and we're beasting out live. Like, it's like Tamika is killing the game. It's like I don't see really anybody really going above and beyond what she's doing right now. Like, absolutely not. Yeah. So we really want to invite you ladies, because again, we're not on here to beat anybody up. And I feel like, in 2018, I'm gonna start being more of a bad cop. Me and Tamika are gonna start being more bad cops, because we really want to get you guys to understand that your abundance is out there. Your pot of gold is there. You just gotta go out there and do the work to get it. And one of the major things that you need to understand is that if you don't know, you need to get out there and get yourself into some type of webinar class, something that's going to give you the structure, the content, and the know-it-all of what you need to do to dominate your business on live streaming. So we do have a wait list for you guys, because we're, Tamika's about to launch an amazing masterclass coming up really soon. Probably around February, but we know that this class is going to sell out. But what we want to do is just give everyone an opportunity to at least get on the wait list, okay? And okay, really quickly, you need to be serious Don't join the wait list talking about, well, let me go see, let me go check it out. No, this is for people. And I told you guys, we're not wasting our time with people who is like,
No.
I want to do a hobby. Maybe I want to make this a real business. Like, no. We're ready for them ladies that want to hit the ground running, want to stop working for a boss, want to stop, really, really live the freedompreneur, MLMpreneur lifestyle. So, Tamika, if you just, share with everybody about this masterclass and sort of not so much, but just like a, hindsight of what they should be expecting.
Okay. So with the masterclass, I'm gonna try really hard because I'm giving away too much. But what the class is really, really gonna be about is, let me give you an example, because I know if I start talking about it, I'll give away too much.
I know, right?
I'm bad with that. But the thing is, like, people say, like, oh, I don't need the class because I do go live. Let me help those people.
Okay.
Because if I don't see you, then you don't go live enough.
That's right.
You need the class. Going live once a week, that's not enough. Going live sporadically, that's not enough, because Macy's doesn't put ads out only at Christmas time. Okay?
Amen.
Let's see. Candles. Yankee Candle. They don't put sales out once a month.
Nope.
Right?
I used to work for them too.
Okay. So if that's what you're saying, like, I don't need the class because I go live, and you're in that circle I just said, yes, you do. Okay. Yeah. So that's one. Going to teach you how to do that and do that productively. Okay. So you can get out and people can know you. All right. So I'm trying to say it where I don't, give it all away. Okay. So if you're doing your lives, right, you say, yep, I go live a lot and ain't nothing happening. You still only sold one candle this month.
Ooh, you can't leave a job with one candle sold. Just saying, boo.
You only sold one pair of earrings this month because they don't $5. Then you need to this, right? No, I got to tell you the truth. Because if I don't tell you the truth, then you don't need to be having me do the class. Then don't join the class if I'm going to sugarcoat it for you.
That's right. No sugarcoat, honey.
That's the second person, okay? Number 3, if you don't ever go live, okay, you ain't moving no product, but you said, because my upline say we don't need to do all that.
What?
And you still turn it around every day, looking at your shelves.
Where's my tea at?
Full of inventory, full of t-shirts, right? But guess what? It's still a negative. There's no positive income coming in. You need the class. Because if you are not on social media, you have not tapped into the new age. You still in AOL age. You can't stay in AOL. You gotta come. All right, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Don't hurt him too bad. Don't hurt him too bad. I love it. So in all of that she said, here's the real deal, Holyfield, of what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting structure. Okay, you guys are just out there like, I don't even want to say the word, but you know what I mean? Like, y'all all over the place with your lives, and I know, Tamika, you see, they go live on Monday because everybody like, it's Monday, let's get pumped, let's do it. Ooh. Tuesday, you're not on live. Wednesday, in the room. Wednesday, nothing going on. Thursday, you just hopping on just for, show a picture of your cat or whatever it is, right? And at the end of the day, you're not getting the turnout that you want because you don't have any structure. The worst thing to not have when it comes to your business is that you don't have structure, you don't have a business, period. Everything is structured. People think live streaming is something that's super easy. Yes, it is. It's as simple as you hitting that go live button, but you gotta structure your lives so people can stay in your lives and people can keep going in your broadcast over and over and over again, sharing their people into your live. It's called building your following organically. And when you're building your following organically, you actually get an even bigger impact than you doing a Facebook live a Facebook ad every day. When you're building organic following, that's the best following to build, And the next thing you guys are going to get in this class is you're going to get accountability, because your sponsor is not going to hold you accountable. They're not. Those sponsors out there that be acting like they know everything about live stream and social media, no, they don't. And half of them that say that they make money, they're not making money. Period. I mean, we all can sit out here and be whoever we want to be to whoever we want to be it to. But the real end of the deal, what really matters is what's going in our bank accounts.
That's right.
And what's being shown in an example from that. So let's just be honest. You need accountability. Period.
Mm-hmm.
We all need it. I need it. I will always have somebody holding me accountable for something, because I know that with the massive amount of children I have and the massive amount of responsibility I have every single day, I know I need somebody to kick me in my ass and say, hey, Letitia, hello, where you been? What you doing? Let's talk about it.
Yep.
I'm holding you accountable. Last but not least, you're going to have a plan. You're going to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. Point blank, period. You need a plan. Yep. Y'all can't be walking around here in this day and age with all this, massive world that we call the internet without having a plan. It's like you're a dead fish in the water. You're not going anywhere. You're just following what everybody else is doing. Let the wave, flow, you around as they may, instead of you being the goddamn Titanic. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the Norwegian cruise ship. Like that's the way you need to be about your business. Like absolutely unsinkable.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like yeah. Like that's how you have to be, and it's not easy. And you are going to get challenged, and you are going to get to a point where you're going to ask yourself, what the hell did I sign myself up for? But I promise you, if you just go through pain for a little while, if you just go through being just a little bit uncomfortable, this time next year, people are going to be like, God damn, what the hell happened to you? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
Like my mom goes back and she watches my lives all the time. And she be like, my mom is so emotional. She be like, Tisha, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I know she is, because she's seen my growth. And we all have somebody in our lives right now who's seen our growth. But it's like I had to distance myself from a lot of people to grow. I had to funnel some people out and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. You can do over there whatever you want to do. That's fine. That's what accountability comes in, y'all. Because when you do have support and accountability, all those people in your life who's telling you, hey, why are you doing it this way? Or you shouldn't do it that way. Or you shouldn't go live on your business page or whatever. You're going to say, no, I took Tamika's masterclass. And let me tell you, she out there hooking and booking, honey.
Yeah. Booked and busy.
Booked and busy. Booked and busy. Booked and busy. That's what we all want to be. You heard it here first. So yes, guys, we're going to share out this link. Again, this is the wait list. This class is going to fill up really fast. It is. I'm sorry. This is the #1 class on social media right now. If you're an MLM or direct sell consultant, you need to attend this class. Yes, there's tons of classes and master classes and webinars and videos and CDs and all this other stuff that you could probably go to YouTube and say, hey, I'm just going to go over there and see what they're talking about live streaming. You're going to be absolutely lost. Because in the MLM direct selling world, it's a different way we have to present ourselves on social media. We can't do it the same way everybody else is doing it. Again, falling into structure, falling into accountability and a plan, most importantly, we have to dominate in a different way.
Yep.
Okay? We can't dominate like them people over there. Like in my neighborhood, we got these new neighbors. We be like, yeah, them people over there. We can't be like them. We can't walk and talk and hit that go live button like them people over there. We got to do it our way. And the reason why you're not making money is you're trying to do like them people over there.
Yeah.
I have people that watch my lives, take notes, and then go live right after I did, saying the same thing that I say, but everybody knows it's not Letitia.
It's not.
Same thing with Tamika. They try to do the same thing like Tamika. And really, if you're not looking at the behind the scenes preparation, structure, planning, and all that stuff, behind the scenes, if you're not learning that first, you won't be able to brand yourself in the way you need to be branded. So, Tamika, if you could just do me a quick favor and just share out your link, you guys, hop on this wait list right now. And don't just put your own name down there. Put your team name down there as well. It's so important. And don't sit there and record the class so that, you could bring it to your team and say, hey, no, that's not a leader. If you have a leader, let me just say this real quick. I'm sorry, Tamika. If you have a leader like that, you need to run away from her. I see a lot of leaders that go into other people's workshops and classes, records it, and brings it back to their class. It says, oh, this is what I have for you guys. You need to run away from them. That's not a leader. That's a rob, steal, a stealer, and it only meant to destroy. So yeah, Tamika, share your link real quick. I could just go all night about this, but I know we have a meeting after this.
Okay, so guys, the link is bit.ly/ready set live. And ready is READI, no Y. So it's not the typical ready, it's I. And I did that for a reason, but you'll find out in the class. Ready set live. So it's bit.ly/ready, READI, set SETLIVE. I hope to see everybody there. Get your spot now before there's no spot, guys.
That's right. Get your butt on the wait list. It's going to be massive. And when we do, when Tamika does launch this class, you know, it's first come, first serve. Reserve your seat. Don't say I can't afford, or, oh, let me go check with my husband. You know, stay broke. That's all I got to say. All right, guys, we're going to end it on this note. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We are going to come back again, probably tomorrow, sometime next week, with another amazing guest that I'm going to be interviewing. And I love you guys to death. And don't forget, get out there and dominate. Bye, guys. Ooh, that was good, girl. That was good.
Yes.